So, why are we starting with GTA 3, Metroid, and other games? Basically, the game is a combination of GTA 3, Symphony of the Night, Final Fantasy 11, and Metroid on the NES, which kind of doesn't make sense, but it does when you actually play the game. You'll see RC Program and R-Type and Einhander also in this for a reason. So these other games have their implements in the No Life Series X, which is the gaming system that you actually play in game. There could be possible 11 games for that system. So look out for that. I use the Corgi engine with feel, pixel creations, dialogue, and the Funky Code Smart Lighting to make the game. I chose not to use URP for a lot of reasons. You'll notice there are the two different angles, the 2D, the 2.5D, and the 3D photograph. And all of these kind of add up to a city, which was based really solely on Liberty City in Grand Theft Auto 3. In the background, you're hearing some of my piano practice because I'm the one who has to make the soundtrack. So I make the sound, the soundtrack, and most of the music. I do have some artists who will be featured. My brother Silva, my man Jimmy Murder, and whoever else is down to come on the ride. This is the artistic best day or best times of our lives. We just finished a double album. We did finish a game earlier this year. And now we have everything that we need to start a much better game, which is what we're doing. What makes this game better? I mean, besides better graphics, better VSTs, better sound effects, kind of the dialogue manager, which will handle your questing, how you make your upgrades, the weapon system, how you can get your level 1, 2, and 3 weapons and upgrade them to superior level 1, 2, and 3, and how different weapons work. So each player will be able to get a feel of how they want to fight. There are weapons that are teleports, there are invisible staffs that basically make you invisible. There are healing staffs, there are different katanas, different weapons that you will acquire throughout the game that I'll explain more when we actually have some solid gameplay. Right now what you're looking at is old footage of us making Talvania, which is the original Talvania, not anything updated. You'll see, this is when I took the class with Gamedev TV with Rick Davison, Nina, my man Mikey P, and they gave me a lot of the basics of game dev. What happened was I took the course, I did very well in it, and I wanted more. I wanted to have a game that gave me more than what Rick was teaching us. It started with just wanting the gun to shoot at a certain rate because it just kept shooting and it seemed like that's not a challenge for players. Then I wanted ammo. Then I wanted the MPs, the enemies to have a certain amount of health. Then I bought the Corgi engine. I guess a lot of things happened in between those two things, but if you're doing a platformer, the Corgi engine is probably probably necessary, probably a need.
It's nowhere and everywhere.
Right now,
so
we're going to
enjoy
take a
it.
little time to actually show you some of the gameplay of the game that we released this earlier this year. Now, this is just the beta, and we chose not to finish the beta because it had so many problems. And a lot of these problems were just me being impatient and stupid. So, when I started the new game, all of the problems were solved. And so I was able to replicate and do everything I'm doing here and more. You see, this is the Winsands Virtual Radio. Change radio stations. And you know what I want to do right now, though?
If you text me,
I want to shut up for a few minutes so that you can kind of enjoy the radio. Of course, the radio is based on Grand Theft Auto 3. Grand Theft Auto 3's radio. One more time, I just want to remind you, this game is a mix of Castlevania 7, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night, excuse me, Metroid on NES, Final Fantasy 11, and Grand Theft Auto 3. In this demo, you don't see it that much, but that's why this is just a beta, so we can get you a basic gameplay feel. Anyway, back